On August 7, 1996, Mrs. Touchstone took her 2 children to Turtle Creek in Florida for a swim. The creek gets deep at certain spots. 12 years old Jane and 10 years old Taylor started swimming and enjoying the nature. Taylor was autistic but was a capable guy, and his parents knew he could handle himself very well. In the afternoon, Mrs. Touchstone realized she hadn't seen Taylor for a while. She and Jane started searching the immediate area, and after not having any luck, they contacted authorities. The area Taylor went missing can get dangerous quickly. There are lots of poisonous snakes and alligators in this location. In 1995, 4 soldiers lost their lives during their training due to snake poison. The search group started their work, and soon after they brought helicopter with heat-seeking equipment. As soon as the searchers started looking for Taylor, a heavy thunderstorm hit the area and searchers were concerned about Taylor's safety. On August 11th, 4 days after Taylor went missing, Jimmy Potts, a fisherman, was 14 miles away from the spot Taylor was last seen in his boat fishing the river. As he was looking for good spots to stop the boat, he saw a figure in the middle of the water that looked human. He went closer and found Taylor alive. The boy dragged himself to the boat. He was naked. Jimmy went for the shore and took Taylor to his mother. They took Taylor to hospital and he made full recovery in 2 days. The sheriff stated they were surprised not only of the distance Taylor had traveled, but also that he passed through some thick brushes that determined impossible to pass by the searchers earlier. Lots of people tried to talk to Taylor about his experience. Taylor only told his mom that he had seen lots of fish. When reporters tried to talk to Taylor about his journey, he got up and left the room without making a comment. How Taylor survived 4 days alone in the woods where 4 army rangers were killed earlier remains a mystery to this day. On April 17, 1954, the Davis family were in their farm working on the field outside the city of Crockett in eastern Texas. There are 3 national forests and 4 large lakes within 30 miles of the farm. As the family was working the field, they suddenly realized they hadn't seen 4-year-old Joe for a while. He was vanished along with 3 family dogs. The family searched the field and after not finding anything, they notified the law enforcement. 500 searchers came to help the first day, but they had no success. On the second day of the effort, searchers were combing previously searched areas and new areas when suddenly one of them found the body of the 4-year-old in Elkhart Creek bed 6 miles from the family farm he was last seen. The searcher who found him said the body looked like as if he just fell on his face and died there. Joe had a big cut on his head as if he ran into a low-hanging tree branch. Joe's clothes were torn as well. The colonel stated he died from exposure. Joe traveled 6 miles in less than 24 hours in dense woods. How did he do it? There was no reports about what happened to the 3 dogs who were gone as well. We will never know what really happened to Joe. "19-year-old Raymond Walter Weeks decided to hike in a little Gypsum Valley with some friends in October of 2003. The group met up on October 24th at Moab and decided to drive to the valley at 3 a.m. for late night camping. The group reached the spot, parked their cars and started hiking in the area. As the group was hiking, somehow Raymond disappeared. The group started yelling for him without getting any response. There was a delay from the time Raymond went missing and the time the group reported him as missing, which made the sheriff suspicious. Bloodhound dogs didn't pick up a scent and searchers had no success. For 4 years, nothing happened related to this case. But on November 15, 2007, a hunter was in a remote area close to where the group went hiking when he suddenly came across human remains. It belonged to Raymond. The chief investigator of San Miguel County claimed there was no direct evidence to support foul play. The remains were found 4 miles from the location Raymond's friend had camped. They also found Raymond's necklace and a ring close to his bones. The investigators claimed the jewelry that was found were removed before or after Raymond's death. Also, not all the bones were found at the scene, which baffled the investigators since there are no large predators in this location. Why didn't Raymond respond to searchers if he was in the area and conscious when the search was going on? The colonel believed Raymond got lost and died of exposure.